this could cost you. You cannot control whether the other person will give you what you want and need to be successful, but you don't even have a shot if you never ask. Take control of your career and compensation right now. It's your 5-minute career hack. After respect, can you build trust? Without it, the uncontrolled deeper connection will not exist. There will only be the transaction of the relationship and probably residual effects like hostile work environment, poor performance and results, burnout, and so much more. Trust as a verb is defined as believe in the reliability, truth, and ability or strength of. Can I count on this person? Can I believe what they say? Do they possess the ability to deliver on what they say or what we've mutually agreed upon that they should do in this relationship? By extending trust to someone, you are more likely to build an uncontrolled, deeper connection. We're going to go at this no fluff, all action speed today because you will have a few questions to answer for yourself and a few questions to assess in those that you're looking to build uncontrolled, deeper connections with. Now, let's hack. Before we get into the other person or organization, let's start with the elephant in the room that we can never forget, and that's you. Number 1, I am who I am based upon my DNA, experiences, education, and exposure. How you build trust for someone is deeply influenced by your DNA, your life experiences, education, and exposure. One or more of these factors can influence this more than the other, but at least one of them will affect how you build trust. Keep that in the back of your mind as you approach each relationship. Number 2, there is so much uncertainty in the economy, and with layoffs dominating the headlines, the conversations are not all positive. There's no need to sugarcoat it, and I won't do that with you. You might be feeling the pressure and the uncertainty, but that's normal. But you have more control than you could ever imagine or could think of. Having a strategic plan, career map, and a strong professional brand are key to navigating a shaky job market. Having your head down and only focused on doing a great job to keep your job isn't enough. If you're ready to take control of your career and compensation, regardless of what the economists are saying, the news, or the layoffs surrounding you, then you need to join our community today. A synergy exists when you have coaching, networking, and support in your career. Click the link in the description to learn more, and most importantly, release some of the anxiety about what's next. We can't wait to see you. Number 2, we get what we believe and think in life. If you believe people are trustworthy more than they are not trustworthy, you will attract trustworthy people into your environment. This is no different than believing in your own personal, unique skills and abilities. It is not an absolute rule, but the energy and attitude you possess will manifest itself in your life. This part you have 100% control over, and you can choose how you show up in relationships with energy and attitude to influence the direction and the outcome of the connection. Like the great philosopher Christopher Brian Bridges, aka Ludacris, said, "When I move, you move, just like that." You can influence the connection by influencing the energy and attitude around trust in the early stages. Number 3, be prepared to give what you expect. If you want an uncontrolled, deeper connection that yields benefits for you and the other person professionally beyond the scope of a project, a job, or organization, you must be willing to be an equal contributor in your own way to the relationship. If this is a mentoring relationship and you're the mentee, know that there are so many ways to be an equal contributor and supporter. Do not succumb to the thought that you as a mentee cannot do anything for your mentor. Number 4, if you have not quite reached the stage to communicate your true needs and wants from the relationship, know that you will get what you ask for and rarely much more. Being able to honestly communicate what you need in a relationship is vital. For example, if this relationship is with your boss and you fail to communicate the additional resources or training that you are aware that you need, this could cost you. You cannot control whether the other person will give you what you want and need to be successful, but you don't even have a shot if you never ask. Now that we've discussed us for a few moments, let's shift to the other party in the relationship and what their participation should look like. Here is your guide to assessing if this is someone I want to build a deeper connection with by trusting them. The G stands for genuine. Genuine individuals tend to align their words and actions, showing consistency and sincerity. They're open-minded, non-judgmental, creating a safe space for others to express themselves freely. Genuine individuals tend to exhibit similar behavior and attitudes in different settings. The U is for understanding. Understanding individuals are active listeners. They give their undivided attention. You should observe their eye contact, nodding, and verbal affirmations. They provide reflective responses that demonstrate their comprehension of what you're saying and show that they've been actively processing the information. The I is for integrity or authenticity. Authentic individuals take responsibilities for their actions and they're accountable for their mistakes. Observe if the person's communication style reflects authenticity and sincerity without hidden agendas and manipulative tactics. Their words are reflected in their actions. The D is for dependable. Dependable individuals consistently follow through on their commitments and their promises. They exhibit consistent behavior and actions over a span of time. They offer support and make themselves available when you need them. The E is for empathetic. Empathetic individuals recognize and validate emotions of others with sensitivity and compassion. Genuine empathy involves the ability to step into someone else's shoes and understand their perspective. You should observe if the other person demonstrates empathetic actions such as offering help, showing kindness, or providing practical assistance to those in need. Now, let's run that all the way back really quickly. You are the elephant in the room. So remember, I am who I am based upon my DNA, experiences, education, and exposure. We get what we believe and think in life. Be prepared to give what you expect, and you will only get what you ask for. And your guide to assessing if this is someone you want to build trust with is truly as simple as looking at if they are genuine, understanding, possess and act with integrity, if they're dependable and empathetic. You have control over a large portion of this relationship. When I move, you move, just like that. I love you.
Now, the 5-minute career hack, we call this hacking. Look at you. You just did it. And you don't have to stop here. Take one step every week and ensure that you are pouring into you and getting closer to your career goals. Yep, see that button down there? Hit subscribe, but don't stop there, because you know what they say, sharing is caring. So take 5 and we'll see you next week.